morning, dears. We have completed up to question number 5. First day I have given a video, and after that I have sent a PDF file for question number 4 and 5. Hope you have done. If not, you can ask me in comment box. Today we will be solving the histogram. We will be drawing histogram. What is this? This is already I have told you, when we have continuous class intervals, we represent it continuously. There is no gaps between the bars. Till now the bar graph we had gaps between the bars. It was for particular year. Now it is for the continuous observations, continuous data. So here we didn't have any gap, any gapping between the bars of 2 years or 2 things or 2 continuous intervals, 2 continuous observations. We have continue data, so it will be represented by continue bars. That is called histogram. There is no difference between the bars. It is continuous, one after another it is. You can see we have draw histogram for the following frequency distribution. We have a train fare. This has to be written in the next page of your graph, and then we have number of travelers. I am writing here. You should write on the next page of your graph copy. Clear? First is 0 to 50. We have 25. Next is 50 to 100. 100 to 150. 150 to 200. 200 to 250. And 250 to 300. Is it 25, 40, 36, 20, 17 and 12. This is we have. Now we have to represent it on a graph surface. So what, as last day I have told you, you have to take 2 axes, x-axis and y-axis. So I am using scale today. This is meeting is 0. Maybe you can take 20, 40 we have now. So we'll not take. We'll take 5 each. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30, 35, 40. This is y and this is x. Clear? What is this? These are the number of travelers. And these are the train fare. This is not straight, leave it. Train fare. This is 0 to 50. Next is 50 to 100. See, I was writing in bar graph in between. Now here on the point we have to write 150, 200, 250 and 300. These are the continuous marking. Now 0 to 50 we have 25. So where is 25? This is 25. So we'll make bar. This is 25. We have done. Then we have 40. So this only will 50 to 100 we have 40. So what we are going to do? We are going to increase this line. Then from 100 we are going to take bar up to 40, is it? So this is 0 to 40, then we have 36, so this will be somewhere here. This is up to 150 will come. Thirty-six. Then we have 20. You can see between the bars there is no gap, is it? That will come to 200. Then we have 17. So that will be between 15 and 20 somewhere here. That will come to 250. Then we have 12. So this will be somewhere here. That will come to 300, is it? So this is called histograms. You can see there is no gap between the bars. Is there any gap between the bar? There is no gap. So this is called histogram. For this also we have a scale. You can write, this is this train fare. Then we have, or you can write histogram representing train fare. The bar represented to represent train fare or whatever it is, just train fare only you can write. Then x-axis 1 centimeter 50 units, y-axis 1 centimeter 5 units. This is called histogram. In this way we draw the histograms. Clear? Now look at question number 7. Here you can see the data is started from 2000. So it means we have to draw 2000. No, we didn't need. I am telling you what we have to do. We have to use a curved line to draw this 2001 up to 2000. To avoid unnecessary drawings, we use curved line. Okay. Hope it is done. You have to do it in a graph copy and the table has to be written in the next page to the graph. Now next we have question number 7. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Cost of living, number of months. This is cost of living, number of months. This is given in your book. From there only I am writing. Start from 2000 to 2500. 2500 to 3000. 3000 to 3500. 3500 to 4000, 4000 to 4500, 4500 to 5000, 5000 to 5,500 and 5,500 to 6,000. Is it? Now the number of months are 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 2, 4 and 1. Now you can see the data is starting from 2000. So what we have to do? We have to draw up to 2000. Then afterward we have to draw the histogram. No dear. For this there is a option. But I am just showing you. Okay dear. Just see. I have drawn axis. 1 second, I am drawing downward. Done. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maximum we have 5. 5. 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4. Okay, what is this? Number of months. Is it? Down we have 2000, starting from 2000. So for that what we do? We give a curved line that represents the gap between 2000 and 0. I didn't need to draw anything else. I didn't need to draw the data from 0 to 500, 500 to 1000, 1000 to 1500 and 1500 to 2000. Just no need, not at all. What we are going to do? We are going to draw a curve line that fills all the unnecessary drawings. We didn't need. We are just drawing from 2000. Just 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, 5000, 5500, 6000, 2500, 3000, 3500, 4000, 4500, 5000, 5500 and 6000. Clear? You can see I have drawn a curved line before 2000. So our data will be starting, our graph will be starting from 2000. How many we have? We have 3. So where is 3? This is 3, is it? So we'll draw up to 3 here. This is 2000 to 2500. Then now 2500 to 3000 is 4. So this line will go little up. That will go up to 4000. 2500 to 3000. This will go up to 4. Clear? Now next we have 3000 to 3500, 2. So where is 2? Here is 2. So this is 2. And then we'll be drawing it here. Clear? Then we have 5. So this will go up to 5. Then we have 3. So this will come to 3. Then we have 2. So this will come up to 2. Then it will go to 4. This is 4. 5000. Then this is 1. The last one is 1. So this is a histogram which represents data from 2000. Before you can see the curve line that is filling the gap between 0 to 2000. You can see every unit 1 centimeter is taken for 500 units. but here we have taken for 2000 units. Why? That gapping is filled with this gap curve line. Okay, now this is cost of living. You can write, and then we can write the x-axis, the units, the scale. X-axis 1 centimeter, 500 units. Y-axis 1 centimeter, 1 unit. So this way we solve the histogram if it is not started from 0. Next day we will be solving the histogram when the data, the class interval is given in inclusive matter or discontinuous class interval is given. So we have to convert it into continuous class matter or exclusive class interval or continuous class interval. Then we have to draw the histogram. That we will be learning next day. Till then, keep practicing, and if there is any doubt related to these two sums, you can ask me in comment box. Thank you.